Alright guys, welcome back to today's video. New location for this one, but I got my laptop, my trusty old laptop right here. We're going to talk about Jae'Sean Tate. I think Jae'Sean Tate's our starter. You know, I made a video a couple of days ago saying don't sleep on Jae'Sean Tate. What does he do? Well, last night he puts up, 13 points. What was it, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. It was great. He was great, man. I thought he played great. He shot like 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. That's kind of Jae'Sean Tate's biggest question mark is his efficiency from 3. Last season on the Sydney Kings, he just didn't really shoot the 3 pretty much at all. He shot well, but a very small sample size, so we've been seeing him shoot a little bit in the preseason. We saw him shoot last night. He looks comfortable from 3. And I say if once he gets his shooting percentages up from 3, I say he becomes a starter immediately. Now, right away, I don't know because 1 for 4 from 3 on this Houston Rockets team. It's we want more efficient numbers than that from the 3 ball. So Daniel House, for example, last night, he only had 11 points. I'm team trade Daniel House. I don't know about you guys. Obviously, it doesn't need to happen anytime soon. To me, Daniel House shows me good flashes. He really does, but if James Harden were to stay, I think Daniel House just needs to be a piece that gets traded away. I think Eric Gordon, Daniel House, and a first-round pick, you could get a lot of players for that. You could get Buddy Hield for that. So, personally, Daniel House, he's just too much of a liability on defense, and he's just too streaky on offense. He was a huge reason for our success against the Los Angeles Lakers. You could argue he was the second best player on the court in that series. So I'm not about trading for him like right now, like, oh, you had a bad 1 game. He didn't even have that bad of a first game. But I just think that later on in the season, Daniel House needs to be one of those pieces that is added together to go get that final piece that would truly make the Rockets championship contenders. Now, I have the Rockets as my number 2 seed, and people call me crazy. Last night, it would have me double down. If I bet money that the Rockets were going to be a 2 seed, I would double down on my bet right now because our depth is incredible. We have incredible depth. Jae'Sean Tate, I am just such a fan of Jae'Sean Tate. What I love the most about Jae'Sean is when he's out on the court, he is giving it his all. Jae'Sean's career was a little bit unlucky. He played 4 years at Ohio State, 4 years of collegiate basketball. He played with some superstars. He even played with D'Lo his first year. Pretty good pick-and-roll guy, but his numbers in college didn't stand out too much, but none of the players really did. I mean, we're talking like 12 and 6. We're not talking just booty numbers, but I've made so many videos why I don't think college numbers mean at all because, I mean, Devin Booker's came off the bench. Carson Edwards used to be a stud. So, there's countless examples of college players not panning out in the league. So let's take a look at, after his 4 years, he went undrafted. Milwaukee Bucks decided to give him a chance in Summer League, and he got hurt. So he got hurt, and that's going to botch your chances pretty much 100% unless you're, already secured your spot. But he had to go play overseas. He played a year in I believe, Germany, and then he came to Sydney, Australia, played for the Sydney Kings, was their MVP, put up about 23 points a game in the playoffs, led them all the way. Now, the Sydney Kings, the whole NBA, that whole league, they don't really have that many NBA success stories. However, what I love about this is, as opposed to whatever he could have been doing for the last 2 years, he got playing experience. And playing overseas, I mean, you can use a lot of examples, Luka Doncic, but playing overseas, Jae'Sean Tate's at an immediate advantage over any younger guy on the Houston Rockets. He's got 2 years of playing experience. You can tell the game is slowed down for him. He looks very confident. He gives it his all every single play, every single drive. Defensively, you can't really teach defense. It's all about grit. It's all about hard work. And Jae'Sean Tate is exactly who I would want as a gritty defender. He gets a lot of comparisons to P.J. Tucker. I've tried to stay away from P.J. Tucker trade talk, but I think last night just kind of goes to show you if P.J. Tucker isn't really, if he truly doesn't have it anymore, if he's just going to be this slow, if he's just going to be this tired, unless he's making a significant contribution to our wins like he has in the past, and like I know he's capable of, but he is, 36, so I think Jae'Sean Tate's the better P.J. Tucker. I really do. He's younger. Jae'Sean's only 25 years old. He's 10 years younger than him. His potential is much better. The only thing is he can't shoot threes at as an efficient rate as P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker also is notorious for being one of the hardest defenders in the NBA. What I'm saying is if he actually lost that, if he, is just a significantly budget version of what he's been in the past, I think you got to look at definitely not re-signing P.J. Tucker. I'm just a fan of not re-signing P.J. Tucker. I see no reason to re-sign P.J. Tucker, and especially after last night and in the preseason with what we've been seeing from Jae'Sean Tate, I don't think it happens, and I trust the Houston Rockets organization. I don't think they would do that because Jae'Sean Tate looks great. And he's not even our only young small forward. I mean, David Nwaba is a little bit different. Sterling Brown's a little different as well. But these are two younger pieces as opposed to an older P.J. Tucker. Now, obviously, what P.J. Tucker brings defensively is just on a whole different planet. So we're going to have to just kind of see how this season goes. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but just wanted to make a video on why I think Jae'Sean Tate could end up starting for us later on in the season. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.